Hello Year 10, welcome to another maths video. Today we're going to be looking at problems with areas, okay? So we've been doing lots of calculations with areas. Today we're going to look at some word problems that involve us using those calculations. So the main skill in terms of what we need to do today is we need to be able to read a question, draw a diagram and put in any information that we're given, read the question again, and then do any calculations that we need to. So what we want to be doing is reading the question, trying something, reading the question again, checking, trying something else until we finish off exactly what the question is asking for. Drawing diagrams is really helpful. So let's look at a couple of examples. Find the cost of paving a regular patio 4.8 meters long by 7.3 meters wide if the paving costs $92.95 per square meter. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this patio. Okay, so it's something like this. It's rectangular. And it's going to be 4.8 meters long, 7.3 meters wide. Okay, so the paving, I'm going to read the question again. I've got a patio that with those dimensions. I've got to find the cost of paving it if the paving costs $92.95. So the end answer is going to be a dollar sign, but before I can get there, I need to calculate this area because the cost is per square meter, which is an area. So the area is going to be 4.8 times 7.3, which we can put in our calculator. 4.8 times 7.3 equals 35.04 meters squared. Okay, and then the cost is going to be my area times 92.95 because that's what the cost is per square meter. So the cost equals 35.04 times 92.95. I can times my answer by 92.95, and that gives us our answer of 3,256 and 97 cents. Always round to the nearest cent. We need to round up because we've got 68 at the end there. Okay, so make sure you start saving before you do any renovations to your house because it's going to cost you a lot to pave the patio. Again, how we went about this question. We read the question, we drew a diagram, we read the question again, we calculated the area, we read the question again and worked out we need to find the cost. Okay, so it's really important that we keep looking at the question to work out what it is that we need to do. And we're just really clear in our workings. Say area equals, and then cost equals, and then you get your final answer. And make sure that you've actually answered the question. Find the cost. I found the cost. All right, moving on. Here we have a composite shape. A family room is in the shape of a rectangle with a semicircle at each end. Okay, remember a composite shape is just a shape made up of other shapes. We're going to calculate the area of the room firstly, and then we're going to find the cost to supply it. So let's do part A first, just simply just calculating the area. I'm going to call the rectangle area 1. I'm going to call the semicircle area 2. So the total area equals area 1 plus 2 times those semicircles there. Now, don't forget, write this question, this part of your working out. Don't skip this step because it takes you 2 seconds to write, but it just keeps your thoughts really clear as to how you're going to go ahead. So the area of area 1 is just going to be 4 times 6. The area of area 2 is going to be pi r squared. Now the diameter is 4, which means the radius is 2. Make sure you don't forget to convert. So it's going to be pi times 2 squared. Okay, again, 4 is the diameter. We need to make it the radius, which is going to be half the diameter. Okay, so now we can simplify this. 24 plus It's going to be 2 times 4 pi, so it's going to be 8 pi. And let's round it. Well, let's just leave it like that for now. This is in meters squared. Let's just leave it like that for now. And we'll round at the end. Okay, part B. The cost to supply and lay tiles is $120 per square meter. Find the total cost of tiling the family room to the nearest dollar. So the cost is going to be 24 plus 8 pi times by 120. So we'll just times our area by the amount per square meter. So it's going to be 24 plus 8 pi, which is our area. Now I include brackets around it because I've got to make sure I'm timesing all of that because I haven't rounded yet. And then I go times $120 per square meter, and that gives us our cost. So it's going to be 5,895.93. And I can put the dollars sign there, and that is the cost to supply. Now let's just read the question again. Have we answered the question? I think we have. Okay, so again, draw diagrams if you need to. Here we already had a diagram. Make sure you set your working out really clearly. Do this step here if you need to for a composite shape. Don't skip ahead. Set out what you're going to do, whether you're going to add areas together, whether you're going to subtract areas from each other, then substitute the values and then calculate. Okay, don't just skip straight to the calculation. Set the question up, substitute your values, and then calculate. Once you get used to it, it takes even less time to do because you're not thinking as much, you're just writing on the page. And it's much easier, much less likely to make mistakes. Okay, good luck with the exercises for today, and I'll see you in the next video.